Here is something that normally would be completely uninteresting and would just be something I'd pass up. But when I saw this at the neighborhood thrift store, no, it's not the neighborhood thrift store, it's the Southwest Mission Mart in Peoria. Peoria, Illinois. The neighborhood thrift store in Bloomington, Illinois was a large antique mall and closed. I made that same mistake the last time I was talking to somebody about this, and I guess old habits die hard, because Southwest Mission Mart was mostly forgettable, but you'll never forget, or I will certainly never forget, the Bloomington neighborhood thrift store. It's too bad that it closed, but anyway, it did, and this was at the Southwest Mission Mart, and I picked it up, ostensibly to keep it away from the heathens that would destroy it, more than it already is, because it's not pretty, as you can clearly see. But it is functional and has one very interesting feature that you might have probably already noticed. But we'll get to that. We will get to that. So it is a Sunbeam clock, alarm clock. It's not a clock radio. It has no radio functionality. The model number, if we take a look at the bottom here, is 887-05. It's a 5-watt unit. AC use only. Springfield Instrument Company in Woodridge, New Jersey, but assembled in China, of course. In January of 1989, it looks like. I got some questions about doing this, why I would ever do something like this, but I did put the battery that it came with back, even though it's hopelessly dead at this point. Just because I got a perverse interest in the styling of old batteries. I wonder if someone could pinpoint exactly what era of battery this would have been just from the design. Might be a kind of an interesting little experiment. We'll go ahead and pull that out. I just hit the snooze button, not that it matters. We are in time set mode right now. There's a switch on the back. There's no other switches, just the snooze button on the top, controls there, and then the lock switch on the back. And it has both fast and slow time set buttons. If I go ahead and switch this over to alarm, you might have noticed that the main display just turned off. And now you can set the alarm. And if we change it back to the lock position, the alarm is now on. You can turn it off, and it disappears. And there it is. So you don't have to push a button in order to see the alarm time. It's just there when the alarm is on, which is kind of nice. So what I'm going to do, or at least what I'm going to try and do, is I'm going to try and set this off. Just like that. There's where your beeper is. Ooh, it changed in pitch when I covered it. That's kind of interesting. There's no indication that you're in snooze mode. So we'll just go ahead and we'll turn that off. And that is pretty much it. Yeah, very short video. Apparently it was sitting around there for quite a while. Kind of interesting. It's only $4 and yet no one wanted it. I mean, I can probably see why. It's not pretty looking and it's just an alarm clock. Like, who cares? Other than me, because I have a very weird sense of what's interesting. But, here you go. I am kind of curious if the PM indicator works. I have no reason to believe that it wouldn't. And it does. Same thing with the alarm here. Maybe we'll set it off. You can see just how much brighter the alarm indicator is. Well, here you go. guess the answer to that question is no. So that's pretty much it for that. I know it's a very short video, but there's not really much to show with just an alarm clock, really. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and if you have any comments, feel free to leave them below.